Citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, I wish to express my utter disappointment in the way the Prime Minister continues to mislead the country in a desperate attempt to attack anyone opposed to him. I know the content of this video would be measured at times on who supports or does not support this government. However, I ask all to be level-headed and then decide. Unfortunately, Rowley continues to make erratic decisions that affect the country and mislead the country based on deliberate lies being sent to him by two senior cabinet colleagues who are, let me say, short-sighted. I want to focus on the latest falsehood, which was his comment yesterday in Parliament. Now he is utilizing parliamentary privilege, and yet again, whereby the Guardian and the Newsday expose these false statements. The Express, however, as expected, refused to present the balanced outlook exposing the truth. Prime Minister Rowley's false comments, again given to him by a parliamentary colleague who is not old, stated that I acquired intercept equipment without the knowledge of the government and that, I quote, they resisted my repeated attempts to obtain, own and utilize intercept equipment. Trinidad and Tobago, this is a blatant lie. I am calling you out, Rowley. Your colleagues have misled you. Reveal any shred of evidence showing that your government directed me in any such way. I have several messages between myself and senior government colleagues right here showing that was a lie. They knew that the TTPS acquired this equipment. They communicated with me regularly on the acquisition of this equipment and how to have it utilized. Rowley also misled the country by saying that they ordered me to hand over the equipment to SSA. This also is a lie. It never happened. I challenge you, Rowley, show where and when this was done. In fact, on my departure, that equipment was still in the hands of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. It is also interesting to have a Prime Minister state that something acquired was unauthorized, yet his senior ministers were communicating with me regularly on this so-called unauthorized acquisition and asking me how it is to be utilized. In fact, let me state something here. I was the one who decided to do a memorandum of understanding between the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service and the SSA because I was the one who was very concerned when a security minister started harassing me to appoint a junior constable to be in charge of this equipment, hence giving him access to intercept, probably even without my knowledge. So I was the one who directed that anytime it was to be issued by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service that the SSA must endorse it. It is disappointing to know that we cannot trust what comes out of the mouths of government, this government, especially when they hide in Parliament to spit out false information. Rowley needs to be careful of those around him and the inaccurate information they provide, as their evil intent is what has indirectly caused the country to turn from relatively safe just 7 months ago, when we were going at a ratio of 320 murders per annum, to now seeing the highest spike in crime in our nation's history. We are going at over 600 murders per annum. I am not surprised by this, and I expect this continued attempt to vilify and tarnish my reputation, as this is the PNM's playbook we have all grown familiar with, and it will continue. Thankfully, I have saved all my communication threads. Thank you.